Wait, before you book another salon appointment, I need to show you something. If your hair looks like it belongs in a museum display case, you may have been making the same mistake for years, and nobody in your life has been honest enough to tell you. In the next few minutes, I am going to change the way you think about your haircut, your stylist, and the way you see yourself when you catch your reflection in a window. Today, I am revealing 6 haircuts that can make people wonder if you have had work done, plus 3 questions that instantly tell you whether your stylist is stuck in the past or is a true artist. And near the end, I will walk you through 3 silent mistakes that age a haircut faster than the calendar ever could.
If you are new here, welcome to Timeless Style Living, the channel that helps women over 50 look sharper, feel lighter, and stop settling for a version of themselves they outgrew years ago. Go ahead and tap that like button and hit subscribe now, because once you see this list, you are going to want to be here for the next one too.
Let us be honest. A lot of women walk into the salon and say the most dangerous words possible. Just give me something easy. Give me the usual. And that usually leads to the same result. The safe cut. Stiff, round, shaped like a helmet. It does not move, it does not shine, it sits on your head like a decision you made decades ago and never revisited. And here's the uncomfortable part. It can age your face faster than almost anything else. Faster than a wrinkle, faster than gray roots, faster than the wrong pair of glasses. Here is why. Your face naturally softens with age. A round, stiff haircut mirrors that softness instead of cutting against it. There is no structure, no lift, nothing for the eye to land on, so the whole face reads as heavier and more tired than it actually is. And here is the part almost nobody tells you. It is rarely your hair's fault, and it is almost never an aging problem at all. It is a shape problem. The exact same head of hair, cut with the right structure instead of the wrong one, can look 10 years different without a single extra product or procedure. We spend money on skincare, we choose beautiful clothes, we stand a little taller in the right blazer. Then we wear a haircut that quietly says, "I stopped trying a long time ago." Nobody meant for that to happen. It crept in one give me the usual appointment at a time. Not anymore. Stay with me, because we are counting down from the least dramatic to the most life-changing haircut you could ask for. Number 6, the textured crop. This is for the woman who wants something short, modern, and elegant without looking severe. Think of it as a refined pixie with more softness built in. The back is tapered to show off the neck and jawline, while the top keeps enough texture to give height right where most of us lose volume first. And here is some good news. Gray hair actually works beautifully with this cut, because natural silver often has more texture and grip than color-treated hair. If you have quietly worried that gray hair limits your options, this cut proves it does not. Style it with a little cream between your fingertips, then rake it forward. No blow-dryer marathon required. Number 5, soft waves. This one is for romance and movement without going full editorial. Soft waves work best on a cut that hits around the collarbone with subtle layers rather than choppy ones. This is especially useful if your hair is thinning at the crown, which is one of the most common changes with age that almost nobody talks about openly. The layers create lift exactly where you have lost density. A quick tip most stylists never mention: start your curling iron about 2 inches down from the scalp, so you keep volume at the crown while still getting soft movement everywhere else. Number 4, the modern lob, short for a long bob. If you are not ready to go short, but your current length is doing nothing for your face, this is the bridge. It typically sits between the chin and the collarbone, with a blunt edge catching the light beautifully, making hair look fuller and glossier, even if it has thinned over the years. We are a quarter of the way to the finish line, and honestly, the next 3 cuts are the ones that get the most dramatic reactions in my comment section every time I post them. If you want to see transformations like this every week, subscribing is the easiest way to make sure you never miss one. Number 3, the soft shag. If you want movement and ease without any stiffness at all,
This is one of the best cuts on the entire list. A soft shag gives your hair diagonal lines instead of one static rounded shape, and that movement makes everything look lifted rather than heavy. This style works beautifully with curtain bangs that frame both sides of the face and draw attention straight to your eyes and cheekbones. One warning: if your stylist cuts a shag in one blunt, even line all the way around, that is a mistake, and honestly, it is a sign to find someone new.
Number 2, the modern pixie bob, sometimes called a pixie. This gives you the clean, lifted nape of a pixie with enough length left in front to soften the face. The secret is asymmetry. A long, sweeping fringe angled across the forehead creates a diagonal line, and diagonal lines are always more flattering than perfectly round ones. Gray hair genuinely loves this cut because its natural texture does half the styling work for you.
If that last one made you sit up a little straighter, that is exactly why I make these videos. Subscribe if you want that same confidence boost delivered every single week, because this channel exists for moments exactly like that one.
We are not done yet, so stick with me. Let us talk about color for a moment, because the wrong color can undo even the best haircut on this list. A lot of women over 50 are told to go lighter and lighter with age, on the theory that it softens everything. But hair that is too light with no depth underneath can actually wash out the complexion instead of lifting it. What works far better is keeping a little depth close to the root, then gradually lightening toward the ends. If you already love your natural gray or silver, resist the urge to fight it with heavy all-over color. A few soft highlights woven through can add dimension without erasing the very texture that makes gray hair so striking. Now, here are 3 questions that separate a true artist from a stylist who is simply going through the motions. Save this part because you can use it at your very next appointment. Question 1. How will this cut work with my natural texture if I do not use a round brush every day? A real stylist cuts for your real life, not for a 15-minute blowout you are never actually going to do on a Tuesday. Question 2. Can you show me where you plan to create lift and how you will make sure it does not look round at the bottom? A confident, specific answer is a very good sign. A vague answer about just trimming it up is not. Question 3. How can we keep the ends looking blunt while still keeping the shape feeling light instead of heavy? That single question reveals whether a stylist truly understands balance, which is genuinely the hardest technical skill in every cut we covered today.
If these questions just saved you from another disappointing haircut, tap that like button. It genuinely helps more women over 50 find this channel. Before we wrap up, here are 3 silent mistakes that quietly age even a great haircut. The first is thinning shears. On aging hair, which is often more porous and prone to frizz, thinning shears can create weak, fuzzy ends. Point cutting with street shears is a far better choice. The second is skipping heat protectant. Aging hair typically has a more compromised cuticle layer, so heat damage shows up faster and rougher than it would on younger hair. 15 seconds of protectant spray can be the difference between glossy ends and brittle ones 6 months from now. The third, and maybe the most common of all, is going too long between trims. Even a low-maintenance cut needs a shape refresh every 6 to 8 weeks. Precision does not last forever, and letting it grow out past that window is often how a great cut slowly slides back into the very shape we have spent this whole video trying to avoid.
One more small thing worth mentioning. What is sitting in your shower matters almost as much as the cut itself. A lot of women over 50 are still using the same shampoo they bought 15 years ago, formulated for hair that had completely different needs back then. A moisture-focused shampoo, a lightweight leave-in conditioner, and a weekly deep treatment can make even a simple cut look noticeably shinier and healthier. Your hair should not be a monument to the past. It should reflect who you are right now, today. A great haircut changes more than your appearance. It changes how you stand in a room, how you smile in photos, and how you feel in that split second when you catch your own reflection and do not immediately look away. You have spent years taking care of everyone else and putting your own reflection last on the list. It can genuinely start with one honest conversation with your stylist.
So go to the mirror. Look at your bangs, your jawline, and the overall shape framing your face. Then ask yourself one honest question. Does this haircut lift me, or does it weigh me down? If this spoke to you, subscribe to Timeless Style Living right now so you never miss the next transformation guide. And before you go, leave a comment and tell me which haircut from today's list feels most like you. Or tell me the one style you would never let a stylist talk you into. I read every single one. You deserve to feel beautiful, current, and confident every time you look in the mirror. So like this video if it helped, subscribe for more of the best haircuts for women over 50, say hello in the comments, and let us keep making this season of life your most timeless one yet.